CodeSpark Academy's homepage is very easy to navigate. In the upper left corner, you have a small drop-down menu. In this drop-down menu, you will see how many coins you have that you can spend in the CodeSpark store, and you will also see the different challenges that you can complete to earn more coins. For instance, I still need to complete all of the tutorials, eat 20 different things, and complete the Donut Detective world. Speaking of the Donut Detective world, here is the puzzle area of CodeSpark Academy. This is where we will spend most of our time. Inside puzzles are 5 different worlds. You have the Donut Detective, Tool Trouble, Kite Plight, Puppy Problems, and Lunch Crunch. And you can see that most of these worlds are locked. In order to unlock a world, you need to collect stars. The only world that's going to be open when you start playing CodeSpark is Donut Detective, where you will practice sequencing, giving instructions to the computer so that the avatar does things in order. Let's see what this world looks like. Now, inside the world, there are different puzzles that you will have to complete. Your job is to try to complete all 3 stars for each level, because the more stars you gain, the faster you will unlock the other worlds. Each world has up to 20 puzzles. This particular world has 17 puzzles. If you open a puzzle by clicking on it, you will see the small directions. It looks like a foo has stolen the donuts, and the police officer needs to catch him. Your job is to get the police officer to the donut by using sequencing code. He needs to walk. If you drag the walk command and leave it in this board, and then click on your avatar, there you go. The avatar police officer has collected the donut, and we have earned 3 easy stars. This time, the police officer needs to collect 2 items, so you will need to command the police officer to walk 2 times to the right. Let's see what happens if you make a mistake. I'm only going to command the police officer to walk 1 time instead of twice. Now I'm going to click on the police officer, and you will see the question mark above their head indicating, hey, wait a minute, you made a mistake. Now, if you just drag the next command and touch the police officer again, you will not earn 3 stars. If you want to earn 3 stars, reset the level by pressing the refresh button. Now that the level is refreshed, you can drag the icon, touch the police officer, and complete the level for 3 stars. Let's go back to the main menu by pressing the home button. So now you can see on my world map that I have completed level 1 and level 2 of Donut Detective. And each time I collect stars, you will see them gain here on this menu. I have 6 out of 51 stars. Let's go back and see what else CodeSpark Academy has to offer. Here is Create. If you touch on Create, after you've been working for a while and learning new coding sequences, you will be able to create a foo. You can make new projects of your own where you play games. But I think one thing that you guys will really be interested in is the store. Click on the store and you can buy different items for your avatar. For instance, here you can change the look of some of your avatars, right? I currently have 878 coins. If I chose to, I could purchase this cool looking superhero guy, and he would become part of my foo. Okay. I can feed them, right? Because remember, I'm supposed to eat different things to complete challenges, right? You can buy hearts, and we'll let you guys play around in there. I will press back again and go back out to the main menu. Say no thank you to this pop-up. Here under new, you can create your own games. You can create your own stories. Those are things that you can do after you complete more of the puzzles. Okay. Same thing with my projects. Back out. Then there's some advanced coding features here in Explore. You click on Explore. It's the same as puzzles, except you can do multiplayer coding. You can learn about automation. And you notice that these are not locked, right? There's no lock here. You can go and you can explore these different worlds. So let's see what the Wild West Pets looks like. So they're telling you, touch right here. Right, you can get the different cats to jump down. There you go. And that was an easy stack of coins to earn right there. Let's go back home. Okay, going all the way back out. On the bottom of the screen are challenges. This is Chapter 3, Chapter 2, Chapter 1. If you wanted to play this challenge of Houdini's Fantastical Feats, Chapter 1, Candy Crisis, you'd want to start here on Chapter 1. And in these, they will teach you a little bit more about coding with fun adventures that you can complete. And here you can even learn how to code your own games, create your own characters, and other things of that nature. Again, notice the first time you use something, it takes a while for it to load. And so you have to be patient in the beginning when you're opening new things. And here is the beginning sequence of the Houdini crisis. Okay. So there you go. Again, each day you will need to spend time working on puzzles. Puzzles is where you're going to really learn how to code. Okay? So have fun, get out there, and start learning how to code.